steady.
Hey guys, what's up? So this is our top 10. I'm giving away a metal cover.
Shiny.
Oh man, this is a Jamie Tyndall Faro's Lounge. Remember we were doing those Faro's Lounges?
Yeah.
This is a bombshell Harley Quinn cosplay cover signed by Jamie Tyndall with a Comics Elite Koa. You have to ever get a signed book from us. These are what our Koas look like. There's a holographic sticker with the number on it. The number matches the sticker on the Koa to say the signature is authentic. If you try to open it up, that's tamper-proof. The signature is invalid.
Can you imagine if you had to sign all those Koas? What that would be like?
I used to sign all those Koas. So anyway, this is our top 10. This is a fun part. Whoop, whoop. Now we have 2 honorable mentions, so we got top 12. I am Shawn.
This is Drew.
We're here at Comics Elite headquarters in Studio B. Our Vampirella cover may be sold out by now. Nathan Zerdy. It's a beautiful wrap cover. It's selling like crazy. Make sure you download our app. Just search the App Store, whether it be Apple or Android. Oh, here come the yawns already. Yeah,
you're on a previous show. Yeah,
I was yawning a lot. Download our App Store, either Android or Apple. Just search Comics Elite. It comes right up. Make sure you turn on the push notifications, because I send out push notifications. You'll get early access to stuff like this, so you don't miss out. Okay. And you're really going to want that when convention season comes around.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Right around the corner.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
Yeah. When we got a Moon Knight tomorrow, depending when you're watching, maybe today, Wednesday at 9 o'clock at night, we have a shared exclusive with the 616. Love those guys over there. It's for Terrificon. It's a Ken Lashley Moon Knight homage to Werewolf by Night 32. It's so beautiful. Ken Lashley nailed it.
So righteous.
We have a very limited pre-release on Wednesday. I might even be able to pull it up on the cider, maybe, if I don't know if it's on the cider. Can you click the little arrow thingy? If you can get the mouse to go over there.
There we go.
Let's click one of these over here.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Well, that's live right now. The lot is available, and I don't have it up yet. But it'll be up there. Yeah, get the lot is up there. There's a cool John Boy Boba Fett. Yeah, did you miss that one? Go back to let's everybody look at the beautiful Zerdy cover while we're talking. Okay, there we go. All right, you're welcome, guys. All right, here we go. Number 12. Number 12.
Moon Knight, number 1.
I'm glad it wasn't a skip it.
Yes.
I already talked about this, but I realized after talking about it in my mez, I liked it so much. I got to put it back in here. I was like, this needs to be, once you said I got 12, like, I'm pulling it up into number 12. And I'll just reiterate this. I love the way they're writing Captain Marvel. Read Captain Marvel. She just hooked up with Doctor Strange a few issues ago. She's back with Rhodey again. She is very humanly done. She's the opposite of what I think Brie Larson's trying to turn her into the MCU. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is a Captain Marvel that we need. We like. She's the Enchantress screws her over in the last issue, and she shows up again. She's like, "Why did you do that to me?" Enchantress is like, "I'm right here. I knew you'd get out." And she's like, "All right, well," like, it's really well done. I love it. I love it. I love it. I highly recommend you guys read Captain Marvel. You can actually go back to like issue 20 and read it, and it all makes sense. It's a good story. Kudos to Kelly Thompson for doing a fantastic job writing this. Love it. She's very human. Okay, Moon Knight. Oh, I bet you're just burning to talk about this.
So the variants to me are the best part of this comic. Case in point.
Okay.
I bought this. It's the 1 in 100 Bill Sienkiewicz hidden gem. I had to get it.
Well, I mean, Sienkiewicz and Moon Knight, those are some of your two favorite things in the comic book universe.
Exactly. It was remarkably okay. Remarkably okay. The interior art sucks in this. It is remarkably bland. Very bland.
Okay.
Not detailed at all.
Okay.
Especially when cars are crashing. There's nothing in the streets. There's no debris. Guy is sweeping the street and there's no dirt or nothing on the street. Yeah. But anyway, is the story okay? Yes. Is the psychiatrist angle redundant and has been told nonstop in every issue for the last 12 years? Yes. Is a new villain interesting? Yes.
New villain.
Yes. Could this have used a rewrite? Yes. Get rid of the vampires, put in the werewolves. Easy twist.
Yeah, so this is higher. I knew you're gonna be really hard on this.
I'm not going too hard. It's okay. It's okay.
So you're a huge Moon Knight fan.
Yes, I am. I'm being fair here.
I'm a medium Moon Knight fan. Okay. I'm aware of Moon Knight. Mm-hmm. I've read Moon Knight. I'm not hardcore Moon Knight. Yeah. This is higher up in my top 10 because the villain is huge. It's awesome.
Yes, it's an interesting twist.
It adds a huge twist into the Moon Knight mythos.
Yes.
This is a great jumping on point for literally everybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to have read a single Moon Knight comic in your entire life.
No.
And this explains him pretty well.
Yeah, it does. And that's why I'm going to give this a soft recommend, even though I have always said it. If you want to read a great Moon Knight origin story, read From the Bottom by David Finch. Yeah. It is fantastic. Yeah, but this is okay.
Yeah, read the older stuff. Mm-hmm. And I understand as a fan how this is kind of like, again, it's almost like watching another Spider-Man movie. And it's like, do I have to watch his origin story again?
Well, it's not so much that, but I am tired of the psychiatrist angle for the last 12 years. It's been played to death.
I felt like this was a more realistic view of it, where she's like kind of calling him out on some stuff, and he's just they get his motivation down pat. He is one track mind. This is who I am. This is what I do. I know all this other stuff is going on. I may be wrong. I may not be right, but this is who I am. And right or wrong, this is who I am. And he's very determined about it the whole time. That's all he says basically over and over again is, I am the fist of Khonshu. There you go. Khonshu. I'm the fist of Khonshu. I'm the fist of Khonshu. I protect travelers. They were in my thing, blah, blah, blah. I thought it was really cool.
It's an okay jumping on point.
So it's higher up for me because of the villain, and I liked it a lot more, and I'm probably going to talk about it a little bit more. Okay, next one.
Number 11. I got Superman and the Authority, number 1.
Okay, go ahead.
There is so much to say about this comic.
There is.
Yes. Real quick. Whatever Key Collector says about this issue, do not believe it. It is not in this comic. So apparently Key Collector is saying that all these characters are in here. It's a big first appearance. None of that is true at all. Period. Most of it is Superman and Manchester Black. It's mostly.
That's almost the whole thing.
Okay, yes. So whatever Key Collector says, it's a flipping lie.
Yeah. You got to take that app with a grain of salt, guys.
Yes. And a shot of penicillin.
Key Collector has no more inside information than anybody else has about new comics coming out. They may get some leaked stuff about DC if someone's on the ball, because we all got our Lunar a lot earlier than Marvel from Diamond. However, they look at the same previews that everybody else looks at. So if you read previews, that's what they're going off of. You get better key information from us watching this show. The earliest you're going to get it, because we're actually reading the issues.
Yes. So with this, there's so many questions. Avoid continuity with this comic. You do not. It is completely out of continuity at this point. Written back in 2018. It's supposed to be in line with the other original plans by Dan DiDio. Those got nixed. But
don't get into all the hullabaloo online about this is there's no controversy behind it.
No.
It's just a different story written for a different time.
Yes.
It was supposed to be part of something else. Who gives a shit?
Yes.
It's a good story.
And Michael Jannon's art in this is damn beautiful. There's one page in particular where Superman does that superhero landing.
Yeah.
It's badass. I love it. But it's a lot of questions, but I'm anxious to see where the next issue goes. It is an interesting story. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah. Okay, so I am absolutely loving this Supergirl story. Tom Taylor has hit a home run with this, in my opinion.
Tom King.
I'm sorry, Tom King. Tom King has hit a home run with this. It's good to see a Tom King story from the Tom King that I like. His Rorschach missed it for me. His Mr. What's the one he did before Rorschach with the
Strange Adventures.
Strange Adventures missed it for me. Batman Catwoman is okay. I loved his Batman run. Loved his Batman run. And I love this Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. It's so good. This is 2 of 8. The first issue, I love how he's right. Supergirl is once again, all she ever was. She's interesting. She's not She has personality. She has a personality. I've never read a Supergirl story aside from the Dark Supergirl when in the Batman Superman run way back in the day.
Remember that? Yes, Michael Turner. Yeah,
the Turner. Yeah, that was great. But since then, no one's given a crap about Supergirl ever. I love this Supergirl. Issue 2, I am hooked. I cannot wait for issue 3. It's told from a narration point of view from this alien. It's got humor to it. Supergirl is a badass. She doesn't give any shits. She's put in a situation where she's super depowered and she has to fight this giant space dragon. And the way she does it is awesome. It's super awesome. I love this. I'm raving about this comic. Drew, if you skip this week, try to give it another shot and give it a try.
I'll watch True Grit.
It's super good. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's so good. She reels over, her dog dies in the first issue, and they're talking about how she grieved over that this issue. They're traveling on a space freighter getting back to the universe. It's a super cheap way of travel. She's pretty much depowered. Oh my God, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, next one. Now we're in the top 10.
Top 10.
Top 10.
10. Age, number 1.
Okay, I definitely do not feel that way. And you didn't feel this way about Darth Vader.
Neither did I, yes.
Okay, I'll start. Finally, War of the Bounty Hunters is making some sense, and it got a little interesting. Oh, it was just so like nothing was happening. All these tie-ins. We've talked about this. Mm-hmm. You can't expect me to give a crap about a story with Han and Leia and Chewbacca, all the main characters of Star Wars in it, because we know what happens. Mm-hmm. This takes place in between Empire and Jedi, and I bitch about this all the time. Finally, all the characters come together at this auction for Han Solo. At the end of War of the Bounty Hunters issue 2, Vader shows up, crashes this auction. This issue finally explains so much. It explains what went wrong with his armor when somebody had remote control to mess with his armor. It explains who did that. It explains her motivation for it. It shows her connection to these other shadowy figures that are working for the Sith. It shows Vader's reaction to it. He's playing politics, but he's also super badass. It shows what happens with IG-88, how he gets to the – oh, my God, it answers so many questions. Finally, now – I'm finally looking forward to reading War of the Bounty Hunters issue number 3, the main series. I was about ready to give up on the whole thing. I'm finally looking forward to it again. I'm super excited about it. Okay, talk about Phage.
Phage, I really loved this issue. This issue was wild and crazy. Loved the twist along the way, and I love the cliffhanger at the end. The art by Gerardo Sandoval is damn beautiful in this.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I loved it. And I cannot wait for the next issue, the next part, because I'm not invested in the symbiotes. I am not a symbiote guy, and I love the story that they're telling here. Carnage is just taking them all out one by one.
Yes,
that's what I love about it, because I'm like, I hate the symbiotes. I'm like, yes, this is what I want. Yeah, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Yeah. I like when Carnage is written the way he's supposed to be, which is a crazy, psychopathic.
Yes.
Insane man. I didn't really like him as the Prophet of Null version of Carnage, and now he's back to just being crazy Carnage.
Yes, he is. Yeah, love it.
Okay. By the way, you can win all these comics too.
Number 9,
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Catwoman 33.
Boy, we are totally opposite this week.
Yeah.
This was in my mez. Only thing that saved it. Okay, Guardians. I loved it for lots of reasons. I've been reading Guardians. It ties a little bit into what happens on the X-Men. Hulkling and Wiccan are in it. I hate those two.
Yes.
I hate those two. Mm-hmm. They're written so, and I don't hate them because they're gay. I don't give a shit.
It's written over the top. That's the problem.
That's what it is. It's over the top, those two. It's like, ugh, these two. I feel like I'm watching a reality TV show whenever those two are on the comic page. Yeah. It's just so annoying. And I complain about the same thing if it's Batman and Catwoman every time they're together and it's super drama.
Hello, Bat. Hello, Cat.
Yeah, if it was over the top lovey-doveyness, I'd be like rolling my eyes like, really? It's just annoying. Anyway, Dormammu has taken over Ego, and he's sending mindless ones after everybody. They're tearing through everything. This is another Annihilation War starting. It is awesome. I loved it. I cannot wait to read the next one. And the tie-ins. The tie-ins are happening. Nova is badass again. Quasar is doing cool stuff again. I'm finally seeing these cosmic level people doing cool crap that I love. Yes, give me more, please. Go ahead.
Catwoman 33. I like the cover by Jenny Frison.
God, this cover is beautiful.
Yeah, it's not the best one, but it's good. I really like it.
Yeah, her use of color is so good on this one.
Yes, the colors are beautiful. So there's a war in Alleytown. Police and civilians are going at it with each other.
Poison Ivy's not in this issue at all.
No, she's not. Yeah. And we find out that Father Valley is the one who's kind of masterminding everything. He's putting both sides against each other, which is brilliant. And the police do end up finding out about it, which is good. They're not, inept. So Catwoman gets some help from some D-list villains from Batman's Rogues Gallery, and then things take a wild turn. Like if you've seen the movie MacGruber, it's kind of like one of those twists.
MacGruber.
Yeah, it's like whoa, okay, that just happened. Okay,
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, and I love the kick-ass fight scene at the end between her and Father Valley. It was awesome. Solid issue. Solid recommend. Yes, it is.
I totally disagree with this one on him. I love the cover. The cover saved it for me to skip it for me. I just thought it was super predictable.
Solid bloody fight between Father Valley and Catwoman.
Yeah, this is where we get the different opinions. I thought it was super cliche and boring. He liked it. Hey,
yes.
If you like it, read it. If not, I think you're gonna like it if you like it. That was my advice in the other issue. You tell us late. If you like this, you're gonna like it. Solid.
I'm fairly certain someone in QVC has said that.
Solid spec pick for me there. Okay, so you didn't like Bermuda that much.
Yep.
And I love Bermuda.
Yep. And you didn't like Skybound X that much. I got it.
Yeah,
I got it in my top 10.
Lots of differing opinions. So Bermuda, the art is stunning. I loved it. Nick Bradshaw is like Arthur Adams to me. I love both of them. It's super good. It is very kind of a Swiss Family Robinson, deserted on an island, but
with Land of the Lost.
But they're in a different dimension. They're trying to get to this dimension. There's a twist in there. There's a whole, it's not just them by themselves. There's this whole community that lives there that we're briefly introduced to. I can't wait to see more of that. I want to see these characters. I want to see this land that they've discovered. I want to see more of the lizard people and the monsters and the dinosaur type people. I want more of this. More. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Okay, go ahead.
Skybound X #3. Looking at this cover, I just now realized that Rick's power reminds me of like Bionic Commando from Nintendo.
Yeah.
If you're our age and remember playing that game. The first story, I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like a whirlwind of introductions and then an over-the-top cliffhanger. So I have a theory.
Okay.
I'm starting to think that Rick is hallucinating all of this.
Or
it's going to end up with Robert Kirkman at a laptop typing this up as a kid or something.
Whatever it is, if he wakes up as a hallucination, it's still a fun story. So violent.
Speaking of that, Murder Falcon, fuck and yes, it is awesome. I love Murder Falcon. The third one with the Science Dog was good.
I love Science Dog.
Although I'm working my way through Invincible. Although I do have a question though.
Yep.
How old is the redheaded girl and the scientist guy with the beard? Because she looks like she's 16. He looks like he's 35.
So I don't remember them very well.
Okay.
I read Invincible a long time ago.
Okay.
Science Dog, spoiler alert, he's shows up in Invincible.
Yes.
10-year spoiler alert. Invincible's a big fan of him. He shows up in the Invincible comic and he's like, "You're real, holy crap." It's really cool. And it's good to see Science Dog have like his adventures and stuff. It's super cool.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah. It's just that one thing stuck. I'm like, how old are these two? I mean, but anyway, sorry. Anyway, fourth story was, I was legitimately shocked by how good the last story was, the assassination.
Oh, I skimmed through it.
Oh, I was like, whoa, I was expecting something completely different, but it went a route that I kind of wanted it to.
Okay, I'll go back.
Damn good.
I'll read it. I didn't read it. Honestly, I just wasn't interested.
Okay.
But I'll give it a shot.
Now I was like, Kyle Starks. All right, in the Squirrel Girl artist. Here we go. And
I'll give it a shot.
This is actually good. Holy crap.
Well, good on you for reaching out there. I had some reach outs and bit me ass this week. Okay. I don't know what number we're on.
I think 7.
12, 11, 10,
6, 7.
9, 8, 7. 7.
7.
I have.
Captain Marvel. 30.
Oh, crap. I am shocked that's in there for you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, my God. If there weren't so many keys, this would be way higher on my list. This is Superman, Red, White, and Blue, number 5, issue 5. Yeah. I'm usually I don't look forward to reading these usually. I just
that
don't.
First issue was bad.
They're all very medium to me. They're kind of cool stories, but they're very skip it. The first story with crypto in it, loved it. It gives us a good explanation of the origin of crypto again, the connection with Clark, why they're so close. I loved the story of Jonathan Kent, Papa Kent, trying to wrestle with being a father and how he raises him and how that resonates with Clark all the way to his adult days. I love this issue so much. I wish it could be higher. I'm highly recommending the Superman Red, White, and Blue. I highly recommend it.
I can't believe you recommended that.
I totally recommended it. It's so good. Okay, go ahead.
Captain Marvel number 30. I read this because I thought you had said, "Hey, pick this up," but you said,
"I was like, hey man, will you bring me a copy of that?" He thought I said, "Read that."
Yes.
So he read it, and I'm shocked. Yes. It made it your top 10.
I have avoided this series like the plague.
You have.
Yes, and this issue was damn good. I actually surprised of how good this was.
I'm happy to hear you say that.
Yes, and the dialogue, the story, the interior art. The one thing that very much, it's a small thing. It's a very small thing, but seeing War Machine Rhodey carrying her in the air home, it's like,
and she can fly on her own. But he's like, "Oh, you're carrying me home?" He's like, "Yep, that's happened." And she's like, I'm cool with it.
In a Marvel comic, they actually did that today.
Yeah,
I am shocked.
She's written like a normal human woman would be. Yes. She's not about super. I'm woman, hear me roar. I don't need man. I don't need anybody. Yeah, she's like I said. I keep saying this, but this is significant. Yeah. She just slept with Doctor Strange like two issues ago. And
one of the best parts for me at the very end, the confrontation with Doctor Strange, when he tells her what she's done.
He's like, "I don't agree with what you did." He's like, many magicians would see what you did as being very bad.
Yeah, and are you one of them?
Yeah. She's like, "Well, what about you?" And he's like, "You're on a dark path." And he closes the door in her face, and it's like, oh, wow,
that was awesome. Kelly Thompson, bravo. This is a fantastic issue.
I like the way she tricks the guy into doing the thing he's not supposed to do, and it's pretty significant.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
I loved it.
Yep,
I'm telling you. Yeah, super happy to hear you say that. Man.
Yes,
super happy.
I enjoyed it. Yes.
Okay.
A great Marco Cicchetto cover. Love it.
Oh yeah, solid cover.
Yeah.
She's got that new jazzy.
The Italian teddy bear himself. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Number 6, Alien. Number 5.
All right, I liked Alien. I got Booster Gold, Blue and Gold. Woo! So blue and gold. If you're a fan of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, you will love this comic. They're written perfectly for the characters. I almost LOL'd a couple times reading it. It's kind of, I'm not going to spoil anything, but they have to rescue the Justice League, and it's the Justice League from Bendis's Justice League. What's happening right now?
Or slightly in the future because there's a certain member missing.
Yeah. Superman's not there.
Yes.
So you're kind of like, and they even mentioned that too. I really liked it, and it's a key. Omazurin. You find out who the person that's attacking him is. In the very end, you get kind of a Thanos-y kind of an end page. Like, I was able to capture them, but they got away from two interloopers. Like, we'll go hunt them down. Got it? Because this person never fails. It's like very Thanos-y kind of a ending there, which is kind of cool. But I really thoroughly enjoyed this issue. I really did. DC could use some levity from these two, and they're written great. Like, Blue Beetle's not that much of a clown.
No, he's not, and that's what's great about it. Just
Booster Gold is.
Yes.
Yeah, he's kind of a doofus.
He's that doofus athlete from the future.
But they're BFFs. They're totally like bros together.
He said bros before robes.
Yeah, really cool. Okay, so talk about Alien.
Alien, I enjoyed this. I love this cover.
So good.
Yes, I love this cover. So we get a backstory about what happened to our hero, and it's kind of confirmed at this point what happened. It's teased.
Yeah.
In previous issues, it's like, oh, okay, that did happen.
Yeah.
We get to see a bunch of older and different aliens in this current one originated from.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn creepy.
It is very, yes.
So I don't know what Philip Kennedy Johnson is trying to do with this terrorist girl, but I hope she dies painfully and horribly. I really hope she does.
Yeah.
And she's devoid of like any human emotion at all, likability. And she's a solid villain. She is a very solid
villain. He's done a great job of creating a character for us to hate.
Yes.
Brilliant writing.
Yes. She's like Burke from Aliens.
Yeah.
The Paul Reiser character.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like if a writer can do that and make us feel such emotion towards a character he totally made up, that is brilliant comic book writing.
Shocking cliffhanger. I didn't see that.
Oh, no way. I did not see that coming a mile away.
Yep. And Salvador Larroca's art was much better in this issue than the previous. Recommend. Pick it up.
Yeah, Aliens have been a solid series. You can go pick up, read it all the way through issue 1 through, what's this, 5 now?
Yeah, I'd say 2 through 5. Issue 1 is, you don't need to read issue 1. But for collector purposes, maybe. But
you'll enjoy it. You'll thoroughly enjoy it. All right, next one.
Number 5.
I got Justice League.
I got X-Men Legends number 5.
God, I love that issue. It just couldn't make my top 10. Okay, so I'll start Justice League. So you find out who Checkmate is and who's funding Checkmate. I love the dialogue between Oliver Queen and
Dinah.
Yes, it's fantastic. So Superman's fighting the villain Sinmar. You don't know a lot about this alien, but this alien is super powerful. I don't know if this is it kind of feels like this is just a plug-in villain to give them someone to fight. It doesn't feel like this villain has any sustenance to it. We don't know its motivation. We don't know where it came from, but this is a Bendis story, and you can't take anything lightly that he does. So I feel like this could be something. And it's just, not only is it this villain, I'm pretty sure it's his full first of this villain, the alien he's fighting, but it's just a really good story. I really enjoyed the story. I've been enjoying Justice League a lot. This isn't a Black Adam feel-good issue. He's not even in it, hardly at all.
Not really, no.
Yeah. It's really good. I really enjoyed the issue. I love the Wonder Twins, what they do in there.
I forgot about that.
It's so funny.
Because that's what they did. That's what they did in the cartoon.
That's what they did in the cartoon. Yes. They do it. You realize pretty much how worthless they are. It's like so hilarious. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but oh my God. Ben was like, just like we talked about. And they're like, yes. And they do it. They say, Wonder Twin powers activate. And then they even say the words, form of
bucket of water. It's like
shape of, form of, and then they're like, okay, let's do it. And then you see what they do with them, and you're going, that was so nothing. I was cracking up. I was waiting for them to turn into something poignant, and significant, to have a huge impact on the story. Like, this is it. This is what we can see what the Wonder Twins can really do. They're not just filling nobodies. They're totally filling nobodies. Oh my God, Bendis just. Perfect. So good. Okay, go ahead and talk about X-Men.
X-Men Legends number 5. Peter David, welcome back to the party, pal. Love it.
So good.
Yeah, Todd Nauk, I think he did all the covers for this issue. So Valerie Cooper is testifying before a congressional subcommittee about the events that happened Christmas Eve at the Latvian embassy in New York. Mutants have broken in to hopefully make Latveria a democracy. X-Factor responds. There's a lot of great fights, solid dialogue, terrific art. Todd Nauk's art in this is fantastic.
Oh my God, I almost forgot. I don't think the bad guys ever have shown up before. These are totally new bad guys.
I think so. Yeah, I think there's new villains. Oh, it's a key.
Totally missed it. It's totally a key. These are badass mutants too.
Yeah,
they're badass.
Yes.
I can't believe I missed that, guys. This is a key. You gotta pick up X Factor.
There's a great moment with Strong Guy and Multiple Man. It's I loved it. Strong recommend. A lot of fun. Peter David still got it. Love it.
Super good. Good cliffhanger.
Yes.
Loved it. And it's a key. It's a key. All right, where are we at here?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Booster Gold, Blue Beetle.
It's a key. First appearance of Nightwing's stepsister's or half sister's mom. There you go. That's it. Go ahead.
Blue and Gold number 1. So I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I love Booster and Blue Beetle. I got the omnibus at home, James DeMatteis. I got I want to sign it. It's great.
I had that.
Yeah, it's awesome. You
Super cool.
It's great to see these two back. I love these two, and it's great to have Dan Jurgens write it. Creator of Booster Gold. Who better?
Oh yeah, Dan Jurgens wrote it.
Yeah,
it's so good.
Yeah. Legend.
I totally missed that part of it.
It's hysterical seeing Booster and Blue Beetle trying to rescue the Justice League, and it's the social media chiming in on the Instagram pages.
Yeah.
And if you can pick up on the logos of who's who, it's like
you can kind of tell who's talking. Yeah.
The art by Ryan Sook is terrific in this. I love his art, and the boys are back in business. That's all I gotta say at the very end.
Super fun.
They're back.
I can't wait.
They're back, baby.
I can't wait for the next one.
Yes, recommend.
Strong recommend. Okay, number 3. We're into the big 3.
Legends of the Dark Knigget.
Yes, sir. Okay, so I'm going to start because I'm going to go into that one.
Okay.
So Thor. You didn't like Thor very much. I freaking loved this issue. Now, my only complaint is these stupid Infinite books, these annuals. There
was no mission of any gem.
No Infinity Gem. For the last 3 of these, we have gotten no new Infinity Gems. The Infinity Gems are now people, and there's been no new ones. But we get a cool new villain in the background.
I agree.
Vale. Sorry, I think it's Vale. I can't read my handwriting. That Thor that's attacking our Thor. I want more of that guy. I want an entire miniseries written by Jason Aaron about this Thor and how he came to be so effed up.
I would say Donny Cates, not so much Jason Aaron.
I want the way Jason Aaron wrote that story of Gore, the Butcher, the God Butcher, one of the best Thor stories ever written.
I don't know if he still has it in him to write that.
I think, well, he just did The Heroes Reborn. I think he does. I think he does. I want it. I want it from Jason Aaron. In my universe, Jason Aaron's writing that cool story. It's so good. And the way Thor handles everything, Hawkeye has a little bit of levity. I love this issue. Loved it. It's a perfect companion to everything that's been happening in the Marvel Universe. I loved it. It's my number 3. Huge, the villain and the new evil Thor that shows up. You got to get those. Those characters are not going away. Don't forget the best part at the very end. You know, the backstory with Nick Fury and Nighthawk. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I forgot about that. The backstory.
Yes.
Holy bazoobles. Nighthawk, I think, spoiler alert, has a new ally.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
I think he has a new ally. He's been mind effing the ultimate Nick Fury for a while now, and I think he got him. That's what we're led to believe. Oh, and the page layouts in that last story are really good. You're turning the comic sideways. The use of that page is really well done. So another reason to pick up this Thor. Super good. Go ahead and talk about that because that's I'll lead that into my number 2.
Legends of the Dark
Knight.
Number 3. Derek Robertson once again. Story and art. His art is fantastic. Once again, we find out why Batman's in the cage and who Quiz. We find out who she is.
Full first appearance of Quiz.
Although it does bring into questioning like how old she is in comparison to Riddler.
She looks like she's just small because she's Asian.
Okay, yeah, that's why I came to that conclusion too.
I think she's Asian. Yes. She's a small Asian girl.
Okay, yes.
I don't think she's young.
Yeah.
Because she worked at a bank.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Has to be. She's at least
smart.
21. In my brain, she's at least 21. The Riddler's got to be 50.
He looks like Frank Gorshin. He does.
He does. Go ahead.
But in the fight scenes at the very end of this are
really beautiful. Good.
Awesome. Loved it.
The pacing, the narration of them.
Yes.
Bruce talking about what happened.
It's fantastic. I don't want to spoil anything. It is a wild ride.
The way the story is told is so good. Batman in the cage, effing with the Quiz and Riddler. Right. And then
it doesn't go the way you expect it to.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
And then he gets what he needs from him. He's still jacked up from the first issue when he got hit with Joker toxin and they pulled him out of the river and he almost died. So he's still on like that last leg and then he's fighting these dudes. I love how he mentioned the fighting styles he's using on this boat and how he's doing it and he gets jacked up. It's so good. This is like must-read TV. You got to read this series. It's so good.
It has great.
Is it over? Is it only 3 issues?
No, it's still going. No.
Because I thought it was over. No, at the end of the number 3, he's like, I can finally rest, and I was like, I thought there was another one.
No. So apparently, I found this out talking to a Nerdette's newsstand. It's a online release first.
Oh, I hate those.
Yes. So there's different creators telling different stories. So this is the end of Derek Robertson's story, I believe, and they're bringing in there's another creative team, creative team.
Because this story is clearly over.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great. Derek Robinson, wow. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, so that was my 2.
Okay, my 2.
Your number 2 now is really
whatever could it be? Nottingham.
God,
Number 5.
I still haven't read Nottingham. I have all 5 issues on my desk. I just didn't have time again. 31 books today. Still running a store. I couldn't read it today. I can't wait to read this. Go ahead. Tell me how amazing it is.
This was terrific. Not amazing. It was terrific. We get to
read this.
Get the final showdown we've been waiting for, and it is awesome. It's bloody. It's badass. Dialogue, the art, the pacing, the action. It's all top notch. I want this team working on Batman. Strong recommend. It's fantastic.
So like Stray Dogs, every time you reviewed Stray Dogs, I just feel like I'm missing out on everything. And every time you review this friggin' Nottingham, I feel like I'm missing out on everything. Like I'm totally missing the whole boat.
There's a reason why it's up to like 5 printings now. Every
it's
issue.
It's like I'm off. Like I'm in the food court in the mall, and all the cool kids are at the other table, like eating Panda Express, and I'm like eating hot dog on a stick by myself, like looking stupid, like I want to go be with the cool kids. I need to read Nottingham so I can be with the cool kids.
Yeah.
By the way, I would never eat hot dog on a stick. By the way. Okay. Anyway.
No hydrate sickles.
All right. Number 1.
Number 1. Whatever could it be?
Well, I know what mine is.
No, mine is
Moon
Boom.
Knight. Whoa.
Superman, red and blue, number 5.
Whoa, that's a shock for me. Okay, so I already talked about Moon Knight. This cover, by the way, McNiven. Oh, holy.
That's the name.
Boombles. Wow. Yeah. I am so happy we have an exclusive for this for WonderCon. So happy. There's Wednesday, tomorrow at 9 o'clock, limited pre-release. I'm so happy because this is a huge key. It's got the new bad guy, Hunter's Moon. He says, this guy's one fist of Kenosha, and he's the other fist. And I love when he's like, Moon Knight's like, who the hell are you? Like, I work directly for him. Like, who are you in the clan of the Moon God or whatever it is, clan of Kenosha? And he's like, trust me. I'm very high. There's only one person I answer to, and it's not you. It's like, yes. You had a problem with the art. I like the way they drew Moon Knight. The rest of the art was very lacking. Yes. I felt like, it was very. I like the way they gave him like this glow, like he was kind of glowing even when he's wearing this white. I really like this issue. I could go on and on about it. I've already talked about it. I love this issue. It's a strong number 1 for me. I'm really looking forward to. This is a great jumping on point. If you've never read Moon Knight before, it's okay. Don't be intimidated by the decades of history. You can pick this up and understand what's happening. You can be a Moon Knight fan just from picking this one up. So loved it. A few Easter eggs in there, some other names he's had or people who've worn the mantle. Love this issue. Fantastic. All right, red, white, and blue.
So speaking of love, I absolutely love this cover by Amanda Connor. And I told her so on YouTube last week.
Oh, that's cool.
And she said she and Jimmy grabbed it was readily available. They had it, and she said she loved drawing this because she loves crypto.
That's cool.
And you can tell that she does love crypto. I'm just gonna say this now. This is arguably one of the best single comics I have read all year.
Wow.
And one of the best short stories all year.
I loved it too. I was pleasantly surprised by this.
Yes. The first story by Judd Winnick had me choked up.
The crypto one?
Yes.
So good.
Judd Winnick, welcome back to the party, pal. I haven't seen his name in forever.
I love when he's like, he's it's like an origin story for crypto.
It is, yeah.
A couple of really awesome moments there. There's 2 superpower beings playing the way a normal kid and a dog would. He's like, throws a stick. Did you have to throw it to Michigan? He's like, I got him. Don't worry. And zoom, there they go. Right? It's so cool.
Just a boy with his dog. I mean, it's great.
It's just a boy with his dog. I'm such a dog person too, man.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
And the next 2 stories were damn good as well.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm associating G. Willow Wilson with a good story. Period.
I don't know him that well to know.
She's iffy.
Okay.
But the last story by Daniel Warren Johnson. The last story.
Yeah.
When you were out of the office, I told Kyle, read this last story.
Oh, that's what he was doing.
He was reading that last story. And when I read it, I cried reading it.
It was super good.
I cried.
It was super good.
When I was done immediately reading it the first time on Friday, I told Wes, on Thinking Critical, Mike Wes, you need to read this.
Oh, wow.
Because I had a strong emotional reaction to this.
Wow, very cool.
And it is one of the most beautiful stories I have read in a long time. And when you see that Daniel Warren Johnson dedicated it to his dad,
yeah, that was something else.
It makes the story all the more special and powerful.
Yeah.
This just goes to prove that Marvel writers and Twitter are wrong. Not all dads are evil. All right. That's all I'm going to say. Strongest recommends, probably a top 3 of the year, if not the best short story, best issue of the year. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with you. It was so, you notice everything above that for me was pretty much keys.
Mm-hmm.
But standalone stories,
mm-hmm.
I loved it too.
Yes.
Not going to argue with you at all. I'm not mad at you at all for that being your number 1. Love it. Loved it. Wow, what a solid week of top 10s.
Yes.
What a solid week of top 10s. Okay, so guys, you know what to do. You can win all my picks, including, so this is going to be one prize.
Whoa.
All my picks. And the other prize is going to be the Jamie Tyndall medal signed Farrell's Lounge Harley Quinn cosplay bombshell. 2 prizes. You got to like the video, comment your like number. We appreciate, man, so many of you guys have been giving us some good feedback.
Mm-hmm.
We love all the comments on the video. We're just nerds, man. We
Yes.
love comics.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, girls, gals, peoples. We just love comics. And
we love being honest about our thoughts about these comics.
It's 11:30 at night.
Yes. We wouldn't be here doing this right now if we didn't love the comics.
I got a long-ass day tomorrow. Jamie Tyndall's coming to the store.
Whoa, the guy who did the metal cover?
Yes. Jamie Tyndall's going to be here with some kick-ass mystery boxes. So make sure you follow us on Facebook because we're going to be live on Facebook tomorrow around 6 with Jamie Tyndall. You can win all these. Anyway, we just love comics, and I'm fortunate enough to be a nerd that owns a comic book store. And I can read all the books. My Tuesdays are insane because all my employees come to me with stuff all day long. We're trying to still run the store and handle things and get ready for conventions. And I'm trying to read 31 comics in that day. So it's pretty crazy. Thanks, guys, for the support. It makes all this worthwhile. It makes it worth being here till super late to get this done so we can have it up for you guys so you can at least look at it by Wednesday morning before you go to your LCS. We love the comments where guys say, thanks, so save me some money not buying that crap. And some people say, never would have read this, but thanks for telling me it's great, and I loved it. Like, we all hope you guys can find these books that we're recommending and enjoy series that we get to enjoy. You get 2 different points of view.
People love that. Just this what everyone. That's why the comments I'm reading.
Yeah, and you know, if you start to watch us and follow us, and then you tend to lean more towards my point of view, then buy my stuff. You like towards Drew, buy the stuff he recommends more. We just read comics. We love it so much. So this might be sold out. Lots of cool exclusives coming up. A Batman 89 from coming up on Thursday. This is tonight. Tomorrow is Moon Knight. Very, very small pre-sale. So get in there, download the app. Guys, thank you so much for the support. So you know what to do. Let's wrap it up. Buy what you like, collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters. Thanks for the support. We will see you guys next time.